السلام عليكم. مرحبا. أهلا وسهلا. اليوم I will talk about present perfect في اللغة الإنجليزية. Okay, let's study this example. نشوفوا هذا المثال. ولاحظوا معي. Have you traveled a lot, Jane? Have you traveled? Yes, I have been to a lot of places. Really? Have you ever been to China? Yes, I have been to China twice. What about India? No, I haven't been to India. أول شيء لاحظوا معي كيف نكتب present perfect. Have زائد past participle. وهنا نتكلم we are talking about somebody's life. مثلا هنا Jane's life. يعني لما أتكلم حول تجربة شخصية لشخص ما in his or her life. I use present perfect. مثلا أقول لك Have you ever been to China? هل سبق وأن سافرت إلى الصين في حياتك in your life من الماضي إلى الآن. Okay, a period until now. A period until now. Have you ever seen Titanic? Have you ever seen Titanic in your life? So you are talking about a personal experience in your life في حياتك بشكل عام. إذن when we talk about a period of time that continues from the past until now, we use present perfect. Here, Dave and Jane are talking about places Jane has visited in her life. Which is a period that continues until now. إذن شيء يستمر إلى الآن. Let's study more examples. خلينا نشوف هذه الأمثلة مع بعض. Okay. مثلا Have you ever eaten caviar? هل سبق لك وأن أكلت هذا الشيء؟ Have you ever eaten? Have you read Hamlet? هل سبق لك وأن قرأت هذه القصة أو الرواية أو المسرحية Hamlet? No, I haven't read any of Shakespeare's plays. Susan really loves that film. She has seen it 8 times. 8 times. لما أتكلم حول عدد المرات قمت بشيء ما أستخدم كذلك present perfect. I have seen that movie 8 times. 8 مرات في حياتي in my life. Here present perfect. What a boring film. It's the most boring film I have ever seen. I have ever seen. كذلك this expression in the present perfect. I have never been to China. I've never been. عادة نستخدم been to in the present perfect. Have you been there? In the following examples too, the speakers are talking about a period that continues until now. نستخدم مع recently, in the last few days, so far, since breakfast. Have you heard from Brian recently? So the word recently أيضا تستخدم مع present perfect. هل سمعت عن شخص ما مؤخرا recently? I have met a lot of people in the last few days. Everything is going well. We haven't had any problems so far. So far كذلك نستخدمها مع present perfect لحد الآن. ليس عندنا أي مشاكل لحد الآن. We haven't had any problems so far. So far. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. منذ الصباح أو منذ الفطور لم أخذ أي شيء، لم أكل أي شيء. Since breakfast I haven't eaten anything. It's good to see you again. We haven't seen each other for a long time. For a long time كذلك we use present perfect. We use present perfect with today, this evening, this year, when these periods are not finished at the time of speaking. لو أقول مثلا، لو قلت لك today، هل نستخدمها مع present perfect ولا مع past simple؟ today، this evening، this year. When these periods are not finished at time of speaking. لو مثلا أنني في الصباح الآن، في الصباح أتكلم وأقول هذه الجملة: I have drunk 4 cups of coffee today. يعني today ما زلت، today لم تنتهي بعد. أوكي، يعني the period is not finished. ما زلت أنا today، أو ما زلت مثلا in the morning. Have you had a holiday this year؟ يعني ما زلت في هذه السنة. Rob hasn't studied very hard this term. روب لم يدرس جيدا هذا الفصل، ونحن ما زلنا في الفصل، لم ينتهي بعد، ولهذا نستخدم present perfect. Okay, we still, the periods are not finished at the time of speaking. When we say it's the first time something happened، أنا لما أقول مثلا أول مرة أقوم بشيء ما، مثلا this is the first time I have driven a car. هذه أول مرة سقت السيارة. This is the first time I have driven a car. Okay. Don is having a driving lesson. It's his first one. It's the first time he has driven a car. It's the first time he has driven a car. أو نقول he has never driven a car before. He has never driven a car before. لم يسبق له أن قاد أو ساق السيارة. Bill is phoning his girlfriend again. This is the third time، المرة الثالثة، the third time he has phoned her this evening. إذا أتمنى أن تكونوا استفدتوا من الاستخدام present perfect in English. خلينا نشوفوا هذا التمرين مع بعض. You are asking people questions about things they have done. Make questions with ever. Ever using words in the bracket. حاولوا أن تركبوا جملة من خلال هذه الكلمات. تستخدموا have you ever. Have you ever plus past participle. مثلا have you ever ridden a horse؟ Have you ever ridden a horse؟ هل سبق لك في حياتك أن ركبت الحصان؟ Have you ever ridden a horse؟ Number 2, the verb to be, have, etc. Have you ever been? Have you ever been to California? Number 3. Number 3, have you ever run marathon? Run past run من جديد run. Okay, have you ever run marathon? Speak to famous person. Have you ever spoken to a famous person? Speak, spoke, spoken. Number 5, have you ever visited? Okay, or what's the most beautiful place you have ever visited, or have you ever visited? اوكي اذا كانت هذه حصة اليوم حول present perfect. I hope that you learn from this class. So I hope to see you again next class. Okay, شكرا and good night. Bye bye.